Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Firepower Threat Defense series. In last video, we installed our FTD in routed mode and to be managed by this FMC. In this video, we are going to add our FTD to this FMC. In order to do that, we need to log in first to the FMC. So this is our FMC GUI. I'll just do a bit of zoom you guys can see the stuff more clearly. Let's log in here. Okay, now we are in the FMC. So in order to add a device in the FMC, you have to go to devices and then click on device management. And on the device management, you can create certain groups. It, suppose if you have, I would say, your firewalls in two different countries, your company operates in two countries, you might want to create the groups named as country one and country two, and then put all the FTDs of country one in country one group and all the FTDs of country two in country two group. That's just, helps you to visualize the things better on the squeeze. So let's create a group as well. It's optional to create a group, but I'll do it. Create group. Let's give it a name. What should I name it? Let's name it as India. I'm in India, so I'll just create a group saying, 1 second, India. Perfect. So I have created a group, but this group won't be having any firewalls, you see. Now let's add our firewall in here. Go to add, then device. And then here, first thing you will do is add the IP address of the firewall 192.168.253.200. Management IP address. Display name. What should be the name which will be displayed here on the FMC for this firewall? So in my case, I'm going to use the similar thing, the host name that is FTD-1. So registration key. So registration key is the this key. You see, we entered a key after the FMC IP address, which was FTD1234. Let's use the same key. That is the key we need to put in here. FTD1234. In which group you want to put this device? I want to put this device in the group India. You see, after that, I have to give it a access control policy. So, and this is star mark. So that means it is compulsory. Okay. So let's create a policy, access control policy. I'll just hit here and then I'll say create new policy. Let's give the policy name. I'll say India policy because it's under India group and I want all the India firewalls to have same policy. Policy for India FTD firewalls. What should be the base? Should there be any base policy for it? No. And what should be the default action? If no rule matches in the policy, you can select block all traffic, intrusion prevention, or network discovery. I would say block all traffic for now while we talk about the access control policies in the further videos. Then we'll discuss about these three. I'll say save. So now it is creating a policy. Okay, so my policy is created and it is selected here now. For the virtual devices of firepower threat defense that have version 7.0 is above, you need to select a performance tier. So let's go to my FTD has 4 cores and 8 gigs. So I can go with FTD V20, that is core 4 and 8 GB. That's it. That, or I think I can only go with this one because I do not have a, license. So when you manage a FTD via FMC, the licenses are controlled by FMC. and not the FTD. If you manage the FTD via FDM, which is the local management, in that case, you need to apply the license on FTD itself. So let's go with this tier. Let's go with this mid tier. And then I need malware, I need your threat, I need URL filtering, I need all these things. And then I'll check on the transfer package and click on register. So now this time, this FMC will be trying to connect to my FTD box using that registration key, and it will be trying to, add it to here. You can see it has come up. Now if you click on this green button here and go on to tasks, you can see what is running. So right now there is a automatic configuration task running. While our registration task is here, it says established secure connection, and now it has started the device discovery. So it's now discovering what are the interfaces on the device, what is the mode it is configured, and everything. And now you get another pop-up, SF tunnel connection established successfully. So SF tunnel is the connection between FMC and FTD that works as a management connection. So over this tunnel, all the exchange happens, and this is the secure tunnel that gets established between FTD and FMC. So in order to see its status, if you go to FTD here, or better, I'll close it. I'll pop up the putty here. Okay, right now, I am getting connection refused, so I'll wait for the stuff to happen. And let me show you on the console itself. Okay. So in order to know the status of SF tunnel, the command goes like SF tunnel hyphen status. If you click on it and hit the enter, see it says SF tunnel start time, what kinds of connectivities are supported, along with a whole lot of information, and says, about the interfaces, shows the key file, cert file, CA cert file, and gives you information about the peer as well. So our peer is FMC 192.168.253.45. So SF tunnel to FMC is established. Okay, that's what I wanted to show. If this tunnel is up, that means your connection with FMC is good. Now let's see. Okay, so it's still doing its stuff. So there is a health policy that got applied to it automatically. That's known as initial health policy. Some pre-deployment stuff is going on, but my firewall has been successfully added. You can see. You see that it has got its licenses, base, threat, malware, and URL filtering, and everything is green right now. I do not have any issues here. I just want all the tasks to get complete. So all my tasks other than this is something else uh, which is running on. So that's something else. But our firewall right now it's on policy deployment mode. Download successful, deployment is in progress. So let me show you the policy that got created. If you go to policies and access control, this is the policy got created when we created it. It's out of date on one target device because it is being deployed to the device now. And if you added this policy here, you can see it has no rules and the default action is block all traffic. You see that? Yeah. And then you have certain sections in the policy. We will talk about them and what's the pre-filter policy attached to this, what's the SSL policy attached to it, what's the identity policy attached to it, to what devices this is assigned. and a couple more settings. Let me cancel on the here and then go back to devices. On the device management page, y- just to wait for a moment, it's running the policy deployment. I'm waiting for that to finish. So let me pause the video while the deployment is in progress. Once it is complete, I'll resume the video. Okay, so the deployment to the device successfully completed. If you go to tasks, you can see policy deployment applied successfully. And now it's installing Cisco vulnerability, basically VDB, vulnerability database to our firewall. That is fine. Now, if you see on the device page, what I have got the information is name of the firewall, under what group it is, what is the IP address of the box, what's the model of the box, what's the version. If it is on a chassis, like if you're using Firepower 4100 or 9300 or maybe any other hardware, it shows here. And then what are the licenses currently associated with it and what's the access policy attached to it. Okay, this is the critical information which you can see on this page. And if I added the device, let's see what do we see inside. If you go to the device page, so the information here, you have certain sections: general, license, system, management, health, inspection engine, inventory detail, deployment settings, access policies. All the policies, whatever are applied to this FTD are listed here. Advanced settings related to bypass threshold, object group search, etc. And then host management regarding your management IP address, etc. And there basic information, I would say general, firewall name, packets, what's the mode, and then TLS script to acceleration if you have that. Then what's the performance? So these two tabs, general and license, and the policies are gonna be the major ones you are gonna use along with this system where it says what's the current time zone, what's the serial number, model, in case you need to look for that stuff. And then yep, you can have a look around the information in here. And routing section is to the routing. We'll look at that in the future. Interfaces, that will show you all the interfaces on the box. So my firewall has gig 00, 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3. They all are displayed here. And then this is inline sets. So inline sets are really used when you run in transparent mode, get the traffic from one wire and send it to other wire. And then the DHCP stuff, if you're running server relay or DDNS. And then this is VTAP stuff. You'll really be never be going in this step. But yeah, you might be. It depends. So this is it. How do you add a device? And this is the information that is displayed. Yep. So in the next video, we target to configure the data interfaces and configure IP addressing on them and see if this machine can reach to FTD. Also try to add a policy rule. So thank you for your time. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in next video.